I keep two internal stopwatches ready to click in my head. The first one is for the fellas. When I see them driving up good old 26th Street where I live and I hear the music, I hit the stopwatch. I want to see how long it takes, either going up my street or at a stoplight or just anywhere in good old Wilmington, Delaware. I want to see how long it takes before the music I hear, they're dropping an F-bomb or an N-bomb. I cannot remember of the dozens and dozens and dozens of times I clicked my little stopwatch, as recently as yesterday with good old True to Roof. I can't remember the last time it went over 10 seconds. Real loud F-bombs, N-bombs, 10 seconds guaranteed. But I keep another stopwatch rolling. This one I never click on because I've got I've got a whole bunch of them in my mind, and I can't remember ever having to stop one to say, oh, they finally did it. It took them a while, but they never do it. What I'm talking about is when people are talking about criminal justice reform, prison reform, I'm waiting for them to mention one word only, victims. Just mention the word. They don't mention the word. They don't mention the idea. They don't talk about it at any length whatsoever. They're the ones missing from criminal justice reform. Why don't we hear a few minutes of Kim Kardashian? Yes, Kim Kardashian standing next to Donald Trump in the White House talking about criminal justice reform, how she's opened her heart up to people in prison serving life terms, including, by the way, a guy who 35 years ago killed 4 people in Chino Hills, almost killed a 5th. 35 years later, Kim and her buddies have decided this is a great travesty of justice, and even though he's linked to the scene by all kinds of physical and DNA evidence, they've decided it's an OJ thing. It was all planted. He was all framed. He didn't do nothing. Yes, he was living in that house next door to the victims. Yes, he had just escaped from prison, and he was hiding out in this vacant house next door to the victims when the crime happened, but he didn't do it. He didn't do nothing. Yes, 3 white guys did it. The mysterious 3 white guys, like on The Fugitive. That's who Kim's talking about when she talks about opening her heart up to lifers. Now let's listen to Kim Kardashian's, she has a magic bullet. Let's hear what it is. And then why don't we introduce Kim to some real world problems, some real world situations, and let's see how well her magic bullet would have worked.
Breaking news, Kim Kardashian West speaking at the White House. Let's listen in.
Prisons and really sitting down with lifers, with every situation you can possibly imagine. My heart just completely opened up and I wanted to do more. So I started to study the law, which is, law school basically in California. And my attorneys are here today, Aaron and Jessica from Cut 50. They thank you. So the best part of it is I learned so much that I don't even know if, I don't want to speak for anybody in law school, but I learned so much just basically working on memos and being the assistant to them while the First Step Act was happening, and learning how you get bills passed and working on it from the ground up. So to get the president's support and to see it come to fruition was magic. And the one thing that I just realized that needed so much support that I'm happy to help and be supportive where I can, was the re-entry of people coming home and seeing the lack of support that really existed, whether it's housing or the amount of letters that I get with people just needing transportation to job interviews, to jobs. These people want to work. They want the best outcome. And I'm so happy to be here today amongst people that want the same thing and that really believe in supporting their reentry. So I'm so happy to announce today that we have a ride share partnership where formerly incarcerated people will be gifted gift cards so that they can get rides to and from job interviews, to and from jobs, family members, and that is so important, so needed. And I just want to thank the president for really standing behind this issue and seeing the compassion that he's had for criminal justice has been really remarkable. So I just want to thank all of the organizations that are, partnering with everything that's going on and really being supportive, because it really does mean a lot to so many people that I've had the pleasure to speak to. And I think the ultimate goal is everyone wants the community to be safe, and the more opportunity we have and that they have and the support that we help give them, the safer everyone will be, and the recidivism rate will be continue to just get lower. And so I'm just thankful to everyone here that's in support, and so proud of this partnership with the Rideshare organization. So thank you.
Ask any parole board member. The two videos you're about to see now, ask them if they are crimes of violence. No, they're not. That means if they're sent to prison for a long time, as they should be, that means some parole board member down the pike is going to look at these records and suddenly discover we have a person in prison for no reason whatsoever, because if they're not violent, why did we put them in there?
Everyone, I'm Jovita Moore.
I'm Justin Farmer, and here we go again. Thieves stole a woman's purse, but she wasn't going to let it go. And look at the video. The slider thieves rolled up to her car to gas pump. She then chased them.
And we timed out this video. That woman ran after the man for nearly a minute. Channel 2's Alyssa Hyman is live off Moreland Avenue in DeKalb County tonight. Alyssa, the woman admits it wasn't her best idea, but it worked.
Jovita, she said her adrenaline just kicked in, and she did end up getting her wallet back because she actually said it fell out of her purse during that lengthy chase around this gas station. She said her biggest piece of advice, make sure to lock your doors when pumping gas.
I think it was more adrenaline than anything. It was just immediate reaction.
This is Ryan. She's the fearless woman in this video you see chasing down the criminals trying to steal her purse.
So I go around this side of the car.
She asked us just to use her first name. Ryan was pumping gas. The suspects pulled up. The man on the driver's side grabbed her purse and ran. But Ryan wasn't far behind.
I don't think I was really even thinking about what was going on. So I know it's dangerous. You probably shouldn't do that.
She chased him around the gas station and into the street. The criminals eventually got away with her purse. While she wouldn't recommend it, Ryan said the chase actually paid off.
My wallet ended up flying out of my purse, so they essentially got nothing.
This case happened last month, but her coworker put us in touch after seeing our story from Tuesday night. Another adrenaline-fueled reaction. This woman jumped through a car door window to fend off some would-be slider thieves.
You're not really thinking in the moment. It's more of a, oh my gosh, somebody's taking my stuff, and like the lady said last night, it's more of an inconvenience than anything.
Ryan told me she wanted us to share her story, hoping someone recognizes the suspect. She also wants to raise awareness about the slider crimes.
Lock the car whenever you're pumping gas, because it is happening more frequently.
And by the way, this case happened at 7:45 in the evening, so it was still daylight when this happened.
Police are looking for two teenagers who robbed and assaulted a woman near Forest Park on Sunday. The teens were caught on surveillance video. Police say they robbed a woman at gunpoint as she walked along Maryland Avenue. After taking the victim's cell phone and credit cards, police say one teen punched the woman in the face before running off.
So let's meet these two geniuses from Wauwatosa. You know, we're going to learn right now how these two geniuses might have benefited from Kim Kardashian's plan to single-handedly cure criminal justice reform, single-handedly stop the violence by giving people a ride share. So these two high school students are charged with armed robbery in a little place called Wauwatosa at the Cadoba. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Is that your version of Wawa out there? Cadoba? Here's the money graph. Yeah, and hold on, and hold on to your moans and groans about the victim. We don't normally do this here, but we just have to now. Hold your moans and groans about the stupid victim. According to the criminal complaint, the victim stated she was in her vehicle in the parking lot when she saw two young men near a bus stop. They approached the open window and asked if she would drive them to the Mayfair Mall. She indicated she was going to the mall herself. She agreed to give them a ride. During the ride, the victim said one of the men stuck a handgun in her ribcage and told her she was being robbed. They took her to an alley. They threatened to shoot her. So she gave them money, her cell phone, $4, a Visa gift card, and her car keys. I think they must have taken her car too. I'm not sure about that. I mean, so there's Kim Kardashian. Here's the geniuses. We don't often get a chance to see what they look like on the videos versus what they look like in real life. So here's that comparison. I mean, so here's my question. Is this what Kim Kardashian is talking about? If we had these two criminal justice reform nominees, if they had just been able to get more free stuff, in this case an Uber, they wouldn't have gone up to that lady, threatened her, gotten her car, asked her for a ride. Hey, lady, can you give me a ride? No, take the Uber. Oh, come on, lady. Kim Kardashian hasn't gotten me the free Uber yet. Okay, well, if Kim Kardashian's down with it, get in.
Please, sir. I want some more.
I mean, is that how we're going to start Is that how it all rolls out now? Free Ubers, that's the new magic bullet. If we just get free Ubers, that'll mean all the fellows will be able to go get a job and go to the job and show up at the job, do a good job. Never call in because their grandmother's sick. Their aunt died. Their cousin just got shot by the police down in Memphis.
This shit crazy hell, fool, on God, bro. This shit crazy hell, fool. These folks lining up like they right, bro. Look at these bitches, bro. These folks just killed my motherfucking cousin, bro. These folks just killed my motherfucking cousin, bro. This shit crazy, bro. This shit done killed my cousin down there laying in the street, fool. Laying in the yard, bro. I'm with wherever y'all with.
Is that all that's standing between the fellas and a full productive life? We just didn't give him enough free stuff, in this case a ride. That's the big conceit, right? Everybody comes up and goes, listen, I got the plan now. Yeah, I know. All you guys say you want to give the fellas this, that, but you got to give them this too. So everybody just piles on and on and on, the free stuff on and on and on and on. Meanwhile, the fellas are going, hey, thanks for the free stuff. And by the way, I've got a gun, and can I have all of your stuff too? And if you don't give it to us, you just might make some black kids angry.
Angry.